Some explosions reshape a land.
And some explosions are reborn by our AI gods to reshape history itself.
In 1908, an unimaginable power descended upon Siberia. Our digital time machine will take you back to that moment. The common theory, a meteorite. But within this digital sanctuary, we will ask a forbidden question. What if it didn't come from the cosmos, but was a phantom born from the forge of science?
Our AI will run 2 parallel simulations, one true
And one nightmare.
June 30th, 1908. The memories of humanity record a mystery that shook the very foundations of science.
An unidentified object entered Earth's atmosphere. It did not impact. It chose to detonate in midair.
The destructive power was estimated at a ton of 15 megs of TNT.
Witnesses described an apocalyptic scene. Their words became the first lines of code for our simulation. Scenario A. Its composition is the key to how it explodes. Our AI has analyzed thousands of variants to find the most perfect candidate. Scenario B. The Apocalypse Code. An artifact of intellect.
A controlled explosion, calculated down to the microsecond. A deadly symphony written in the language of nuclear physics.
AI voice. Parallel simulates and engage. The Oracle machine is ready. 2 realities will be born.
Scenario A versus Scenario B. Time synchronization initiated. In the digital world, we can recreate both to find the one and only truth.
The location, Podkamenaya, Tunguska River, Siberia.
A peaceful world, unaware of its impending fate. Our AI will shatter this tranquility with 2 different scenarios. The 2 destroyers begin their final journey. One from the randomness of the universe, one from the intention of intellect. Pressure and friction are its enemies. A natural fireball is being formed.
For the device, an invisible timer runs to 0. Absolute precision.
T-minus 3 seconds.
The Siberian sky prepares to witness the birth of 2 suns.
T-minus 2 seconds. The creatures of Earth look up, not comprehending the power about to be unleashed.
T-minus 1 second. The moment of destiny.
History is frozen.
T equals 0. Reality is torn asunder. The explosion! An extinction level event, safely recreated inside a secure server.
The first flash. On one side, the wrath of physics. On the other, the wrath of science. The difference is not just brightness. It is the difference between hot and the summoned core of a sun. An explosion of chaos. It roars in the language of nature.
This is an explosion of order. It is silent with the deadly, cold perfection of mathematics.
Even before the shockwave, another enemy strikes. Thermal radiation. The breath of the artificial sun. Anything in direct line of sight is incinerated. A death by light, before the sound even arrives.
The meteor explosion lacks this kind of weapon. It has only one tool, a single, brutal punch.
It inhales the surrounding atmosphere to feed itself. A ravenous monster created from an equation. This is the beginning of an iconic signature. A dance of hot and cold that will create an unmistakable shape.
The meteor's energy comes from kinetic force and pressure.
And then it comes. The dance of destruction, called the shockwave.
It moves faster than sound. A wall of compressed air, capable of flattening everything. Nature confronts an artificial storm. hurricane, born in a millisecond.
This is the core difference. One is a push. The other is fire first, then a push.
A systematic sweep. Our AI calculates the force vector on every single tree. Nothing can withstand this wall of pressure. It reshapes the landscape to its will.
After the push comes a pull. The negative pressure sucks everything back towards the epicenter.
A deadly reverse effect. The explosion reclaims what it has destroyed.
The terrain itself joins this destructive dance.
The first phase of destruction is over. But a new shape is being born from the ashes. The signature of a natural explosion. A column of smoke and dirt, like a volcanic eruption. The signature of a designed explosion. The intense thermal convection is creating the stem of the mushroom. A ladder to heaven, or to hell. Our AI simulates every air molecule in this dance. The iconic mushroom shape is complete, an unmistakable signature of nuclear power. 2 explosions, 2 completely different signatures in the sky. When the dust settles, the devastation is revealed. Geologically, they look identical. The evidence is not on the surface. But in the air and the soil itself, this is radioactive fallout, the silent killer, the toxic legacy of a nuclear explosion. Dust particles carrying a slow, invisible death.
Its scar is so much larger than what the eye can see. It poisons the land. The meteorite explosion ends when the roar stops.
Life returns. Nature has an astonishing capacity for recovery.
But it cannot fight an invisible enemy. Radiation breaks the very source code of life.
An ecosystem healing itself. A testament to the planet's resilience.
A cursed land. These atoms will continue to emit radiation for hundreds of years.
This is the final, irrefutable evidence. A chemical signature that only a nuclear reaction could create. Their results were clear. No cesium-137. No strontium-90.
The nuclear hypothesis, though compelling, was eliminated.
The real culprit was Scenario A. A wonder of the cosmos.
The airburst created a conical shockwave, directing its force downwards.
The butterfly pattern of fallen trees is perfect evidence for an airburst, a physics problem written on the ground.
Scientists even found smaller evidence. Fragments of the culprit, trapped in the amber of time.
A reminder of nature's destructive power. And also of life's extraordinary resilience.
But the nuclear hypothesis remains as a warning. It shows us a different path, a future we were fortunate to avoid. The power of nature can sometimes surpass even our most terrifying creations. A lesson in humility.
AI voice. Tunguska case. Closed. Conclusion. Meteoric airburst. The Oracle machine has rendered its final verdict.
But the story of destructive explosions is not over. Countless other powers are waiting to be explored. In the AI's archives, any scenario is possible. Simulating these extreme scenarios is not just to satisfy curiosity. It is how we confront power without having to experience the pain. It helps us better understand the physical world, the laws that govern everything from a falling leaf to an exploding star. And more importantly, it helps us understand consequences. Every action, whether of nature or of man, leaves a mark.
Technology gives us the power of gods to look back at the past and predict the future.
But it also demands a corresponding responsibility. The responsibility to understand, to learn, and to choose wisely.